In a world permeated with barbecue websites under the control of tyrannical administrators, there was one man, a one-man army. He broke all the rules. He allowed his members to speak out, give their opinions, and make the website what it is today. Get ready for Greg Rempe and the Barbecue Central Show.
The Barbecue Central Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Barbecue Central Radio Networks, in association with LA Talk Radio, proudly presents the Barbecue Central Show! Technical difficulties. No, folks, there is no video on Ustream, so be aware of that. Remember, we got to conserve the processor. We got to make sure. That's right, no video is a good thing. We got to make sure that the processor is alive and well. Hey, great Tuesday. Good to have you aboard. Good to be alive. Barbecue Central Show. I'm your host, Greg Rempe. This is LA Talk Radio. Thank you for joining me tonight. Abbreviated intro. Let's say it like that. Contact info. You've probably not been on here. This is probably not your first time listening. You know how to get on the show. 216-220-0966 or bbqcentralradio@gmail.com. Either way you want to do it, you can get on the show tonight. Got a great show lined up for you. And here's what we have going on tonight. Next segment, soon I might add, we'll be having a guy by the name of Chef Bradley Balch. And he is obviously a chef, and he has devised a number of sauces, 3 to be exact, that are diabetic friendly, low sodium, low carbohydrates. Certainly diabetes is affecting any number of people. We all probably know somebody, whether it be immediate or through extended family, if not friends and neighbors, that have diabetes and are suffering with it. And we don't want to exclude them from the queue, from the grilling. So we'll learn about his line of sauces coming up next segment. Again, that's Bradley Balch. Balch. We'll get a proper enunciation of his last name from the chef himself. And then in the third segment, I'll be joined by Terry Welch. He is the publisher of a new magazine that'll be launching shortly, Barbecue World Magazine. Just got my advanced copy yesterday. Very impressive. Page 66, ad of the Barbecue Central Show. That's right. Thanks to that. So we'll talk to him about why he decided to go ahead and start a magazine about barbecue and grilling, why he decided to do magazines at all at this day and age. Print media seems to be becoming maybe a little bit more invalid as time wears on. But great show lined up. Terry Welch, third segment. Chef Bradley Balch in the second segment coming up after this first set of breaks. 216-220-0966, BBQ Central Radio at gmail.com. We're off and running. What can I tell you? Another great show lined up, so stay with me. Chef Bradley Balch when we come back. Scotty.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show on LA Talk Radio.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose. Make ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetable, smoked grilled cheese, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.TheBBQGuru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU. Wolf Rub is the howling good answer to bland food. Wolf Rub's special blend of spices, sugars, and salt is an award-winning barbecue rub that can be used right out of the shaker bottle on your table, too. Great on ribs, chicken, steaks, even popcorn and peanuts. Try the original Wolf Rub, a perfect blend of sweet and heat, or the new Wolf Rub Bold for an extra blast of flavor. Now available in small or large bottles. Visit wolfrub.com to order. www.wolferub.com.
Petey River Swamp Sauce answers the age-old question of which barbecue sauce is best, vinegar, mustard, or tomato-based. So which one is best? They all are, especially when combined to one unique sauce. Petey River Swamp Sauce's unique taste complements all types of dishes. Petey River Swamp Sauce was born of humble beginnings more than 3 years ago as a sauce served at family gatherings and parties, and is now professionally bottled in North Carolina. Petey River Swamp Sauce has been getting rave reviews across the internet. It also won the 2007 Barbecue Central's Barbecue Sauce Contest. You can purchase Petey River Swamp Sauce by going to their website, swampsauce.com, or you can call 910-206-2139 and tell them the Barbecue Central Show sent you. Petey River Swamp Sauce. Flavor you can see.
Now, let's get back to the Barbecue Central Show on LA Talk Radio.
Welcome back. It's the Barbecue Central Show here on LA Talk Radio. Great to have you aboard. This segment of the Barbecue Central Show brought to you by the good folks at the Barbecue Guru, automatic temperature control that fits any smoker. Not only makers of the DigiQ2, but a host of other products to make your barbecue and grilling life easier, to include the 3-bay and 1-bay charcoal catering system, the Caldera smokers, the Holy Smokes meat mats. Visit them at thebbqguru.com or call 800-288-GURU. The Barbecue Guru. All right, as promised, joining me to talk about a unique brand of sauce, actually two sauces, and then I guess one condiment. Well, I guess they're all condiments. Well, we'll let him talk about it here. As promised, joining me right now, Chef Bradley Balch. Chef, how are you this evening?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Not too bad. Am I saying your last name right, Brad? Is it
yes,
Balch?
You said it right. It's Balch.
Good.
Not Balk, as some people in Texas call it. Balch. Perfect. Good job.
The phonetic spelling from Virginia was right on point, so props to her. Go ahead and give us a little background about yourself briefly, and then kind of how you got introduced to the whole barbecue and grilling scene.
Well, I've done tons of jobs in the past, and ended up meeting some people actually on the internet and going down to some of the wonderful Texas music outdoor festivals we have here in Texas. And I just saw basically a sea of barbecue grills, smokers, and got in with a group of people that are kind of my extended family now that just really kind of adopted me and really took to it and got, according to them, pretty good pretty quick with what I did. And then one of the guys, unbeknownst to me, was a retired pastry chef that was a barbecue kind of good guy, and he said, you ought to go to school. You ought to go to culinary art school. So I did. Went here in Dallas, did pretty well with that, and during that time, I was always cooking and going to these festivals and learning, and started just experimenting with sauces and cooking in the kitchen, and used to just give them away, and then I was selling them in little cur jars. And I guess I was thinking the other day, about 14 months ago, I was still just cooking in the kitchen, and we decided, my marketer now, to just take it elsewhere, and it just, we now have a co-packer, and I'm in a number of stores in Dallas, and we're expanding. You talked about the uniqueness of the sauce. 2 of the 3 sauces are low-carb, diabetic safe, and that came about from a musician friend of mine that basically talked to me after one of his gigs here in McKinney, Texas, north of Dallas, said, your sauce is great, but I'm diabetic. I can't have it. Make me some low carb, and I did, and the rest is where we are.
So now you had mentioned just briefly there, kind of glossed over it, that you're actually kind of an involved musician as well.
Well, that's kind of on the back burner. I'm a musician first, but I'm a chef because I was a musician first, because I used to go to these festivals and just jam around the campfires. And as a result of that, I met all this. To me, music and food just goes like the blues and barbecue. And that's kind of where it came about. I was actually playing early today, so I play here often, and I want to get back out and play. But right now, the focus is to make this difference with this healthy sauce. Because, Greg, I'm sure you're aware, but, diabetes is rampant in our country.
Yep.
I think it's 23.6 million in the United States alone.
One of those is my father, so yeah, absolutely. I think it's safe to say that probably everybody knows, whether it be immediate or through extended family and friends, somebody with diabetes. Right.
And also my day gig, so to speak, I work at a hospital as a chef, one of the 4 trained chefs we have there. So I'm in daily contact with the dietitians and with the people and with the patients, so we have to make their food healthy. But I did this before I worked at the hospital, so this all kind of comes full circle. So I'm very aware. So that's kind of my focus, is that low carb, healthy. And the taste is great. You can't tell that it's low carb.
Now, is it more labor intensive on your end, probably initially when you're devising the recipes, to make it diabetic friendly, so to speak?
Well, with me, basically, my friend Davin is his name, and he challenged me, and so I had a sauce already that was called Lean Mean, that the only sweet in it came from the base of ketchup. So I got to thinking, well, there's got to be a low-carb ketchup. So I went on the internet and found one that was made with Splenda and tweaked it and came out with a brown sugar Splenda blend. And actually, honestly, the second time I tried it, it came out fine. Same thickness, same consistency. And then where the labor comes in is when you send it to your co-packer and they mail it back and you go, ooh, they got it. But then when you go from a couple of gallons to 30 gallons, 40 gallons, you have to start all over. So I actually have to go down near Austin and cook with them and devise these sauces. And now they can just go up to however many we want, and it works. And there's new sauces I'm coming out with. Stevia is the new sweetener that's no calorie, low carb, natural. It's from a leaf from South America. So I've just devised the stevia low carb ketchup. That's going to be the base for a whole line of stevia sauces this year. So there's going to be stevia sweet, which is already done, stevia spicy, stevia Cajun, stevia Asian, whatever I think. And so it's a formula. It's a science.
Now, when you're choosing your company packer, I mean, was that something that you invested a lot of time in? Did you contact a number of them, or did you just kind of go with the first one that rolled up on you?
No, I checked out a couple, and then I met the people personally. I just had a really good feeling. They're from a little teeny town called Dripping Springs down there, Austin, and so I can just, in the little kitchen, and they do it by hand. And initially when they sent the sauces, I had to put the labels on by hand, but now they have the machine, and we put them on, automatically. I went down last week and came back with 20-some-odd cases, so I filled up my pickup. So, yeah, it's fun. It's never dreamed I'd be able to do this.
And the good news is that the FedEx man showed up today, and sitting right beside me are the 3 sauces plus the very cool Saucy T-shirt. And just a note to the listeners that we'll be giving away the all 3 sauces and a T-shirt to a lucky caller later on in the show, so thank you for that. But with the remaining time that we have left, why don't we go ahead and hit up each one of these sauces, and you can kind of go through the taste profiles and, maybe some food pairing suggestions. We'll start first maybe with the non-traditional talk of this subject of the show, the Now That's Ketchup. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. Now That's Ketchup is a low-carb, 2 grams ketchup that the sweetener is a brown sugar Splenda blend instead of this high fructose corn syrup, which has been shown to be dangerous and all these additives. And the co-packer actually suggested we put that up as well, because it's kind of a cross, Greg, between ketchup and a cocktail sauce. It's got that little tang, and it's really tomatoey, really tangy, really healthy. And we have recipes on the website you can check out, sauces to make from this sauce. And actually the website is being revamped now to add more recipes that I'm always working on.
All right.
That's the ketchup.
So then we got the
lean mean.
Right, lean mean barbecue sauce.
Right. That's 3 grams of carbs, which is 25% lower in the sugar and carbs and even low in sodium than what the ADA recommends. And that is really, really good with brisket. That's the one I use for my brisket when I do my catering. It goes on the chopped brisket. Apple cider tang, not much sweet, and really good with steaks. Goes to marinade if you add a little bit more acid to it, like a balsamic vinegar or a little bit of lime juice. Okay, and the traditional one, that was the one that was the king started, was the sweet zing.
Right.
It's just that. It's sweet, and it has a little chipotle kick that comes in. So they've all got layers of flavor. The sweet zing is traditional, meaning that it has honey, molasses, and the dark brown sugar. So it's that real thick, and that's the one that's perfect for chicken. When you brush it on toward the end, it forms another crust, or pork tenderloin, put it in the oven or outside. So
how about pork, or do you not get into that since you're from Texas?
Pork? Oh, a lot. Yeah. I know brisket's king here, but actually I did some pork ribs the other day, and what I'll do is I'll smoke those for a while, and then I'll put the sauce on, and I'll mix them in with some beer, and then I'll wrap them up tight and put them back on the smoker.
Nice.
And they just basically cook, and they fall apart. But the best thing that I've ever made with that, people kept telling me, they were the ones that were telling me about the sweet thing. I said, what? It's just a sauce. They said, no, you don't understand. Try it on this and that. And baby backs, you can grill them for a while. Go from your hot side. You're a barbecue guy. Go from your hot side to your cool side. And then once the bones start coming out, you brush it on there, flip it back over on the hot side, and it starts to sizzle and form that crust. And then once it's almost ready, you wrap it up and move it over to the cool side and let it rest for like 20 minutes.
Right.
And I've never had ribs like that.
Wow.
And it's just amazing. So you keep that bottle or you get some. Yeah, so I do a lot of pork because I got a lot of people that work with me that like that.
Great. And then where can people go to find out more about your sauces and then, of course, to order?
Well, the main place, of course, is the website, and that's www.chefbradley.net. And on there, I also have recipes and contacts as far as how to use the sauce. You know, we have recipes on and detailed, like a detail on how to use each sauce, even with Cornish hen, with fish, with shrimp. So this is a whole website. It's educational. And also, there's 2 businesses. You know, there's gourmet sauces and condiments, and I also do catering. You know, you can ship those to the mail. So, and let me think. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you. Just on the website, it's being revamped, so you're going to be able to order the saucy T-shirts and everything from there. It's
nice.
In the works.
Now, just for the contest tonight, is there a size limit? Because, as you probably well know, a lot of the barbecue people are fat.
Yeah, like 3X and 4X.
Right.
No, I have a T-shirt guy. Yeah, I have a T-shirt friend of mine guy that I can call him in a couple days get some. So
great.
No problem with that.
So
what size did you get, actually?
I'm slim and trim, so I only needed a large.
Right.
But a lot of my listeners, they're pushing 3, 4, maybe 5X. They're fat.
Yeah, I can get those.
All right. Well, last contest I had a T-shirt. The guy emailed me back and said I can't accommodate that size. So I just wanted to make sure that
I got a good friend that's my T-shirt. He's actually the T-shirt guy down here in my area. I can just call him. He's a fan of my sauces, and he gets free sauces from me all the time, so I can hook y'all up.
All right. Well, Bradley Balch is chefbradley.net. Check out his sauces. Bradley, appreciate you coming on tonight and telling us all about it, and continued success.
Okay. Well, appreciate you. Let me know how the sauces work out if you taste them or you use them.
I will taste them, and I will review them on the show. Don't even worry about it.
Great.
All right, thanks, and take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
That was Chef Bradley Balch on the Barbecue Central Show. Hey, guess what? He can accommodate the 4XL because you're fat. All right, when we come back, Terry Welch. I'm behind. Stand by. We'll be right back. Michelle?
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
Wolf Rub is the howling good answer to bland food. Wolf Rub's special blend of spices, sugars, and salt is an award-winning barbecue rub that can be used right out of the shaker bottle on your table, too. Great on ribs, chicken, steaks, even popcorn and peanuts. Try the original Wolf Rub, a perfect blend of sweet and heat, or the new Wolf Rub Bold for an extra blast of flavor. Now available in small or large bottles. Visit wolfrub.com to order. www.wolferub.com.
PD River Swamp Sauce answers the age-old question of which barbecue sauce is best, vinegar, mustard, or tomato-based. So which one is best? They all are, especially when combined to one unique sauce. PD River Swamp Sauce's unique taste complements all types of dishes. PD River Swamp Sauce was born of humble beginnings more than 3 years ago as a sauce served at family gatherings and parties, and is now professionally bottled in North Carolina. PD River Swamp Sauce has been getting rave reviews across the internet. It also won the 2007 Barbecue Central's Barbecue Sauce Contest. You can purchase PD River Swamp Sauce by going to their website, swampsauce.com, or you can call 910-206-2139 and tell them the Barbecue Central Show sent you. PD River Swamp Sauce. Flavor you can see.
Barbecue has never been easier with the Barbecue Guru. The Barbecue Guru is a temperature control and monitor for all pits, charcoal, wood, electric, your pit. It easily attaches to any smoker or pit and gives you simple, trouble-free control of your temperatures so you can make championship quality barbecue every time and all the time. And it's location-free. Take it anywhere. This amazing breakthrough in barbecue technology is a microprocessor-controlled draft system that uses temperature monitors and a small fan to keep your temperatures constant. The stainless steel Guru Pit Minder gives you a choice of controls from 90 to 370 degrees. So cold smoking, pepper drying, making cheese or jerky, or fabulous briskets and ribs is nothing short of effortless. The ProCom 4 lets you monitor your pit from up to 600 feet away, and there's more. Check out the full line of products and accessories for the future of barbecue with new items on the way. Visit thebarbecueguru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU.
Let's get back to the Barbecue Central Show on LA Talk Radio.
Barbecue Central Show. I'm your host, Greg Rempe. Thanks for joining me. The segment joined or brought to you by Barbecue Juice and Smokehouse Rub. A unique blend of herbs and spices make this sauce and barbecue rub a great dance of pleasure on your tongue. Give it a try today. Your mouth will thank you for it. Visit bbqjuice.com to order. And thanks to Chef Bradley Balch for last segment, as promised. Joining me now to talk about the very hotly anticipated launch of Barbecue World magazine is publisher Terry Welch, everybody! Terry, welcome to the show. How are you tonight?
I'm doing fine, Greg. How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Thanks for joining me tonight, Terry. And wanted to obviously get you on tonight. We've got the big upcoming launch. Obviously, you've been out kind of doing some pre-launch promotions. You were at the Kansas City Barbecue Society Award Ceremony. You've been at some other competitions kind of handing out that launch issue. So, before we get into that, why don't you give us a brief background about yourself and kind of how you got involved in this whole barbecue and grilling thing?
Okay, Greg. About 3 years ago, I've always loved barbecue, and every day I'm in it, I love it even more. About 3 years ago, my family had a little local barbecue cook-off contest in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, and I entered it. And I won first place ribs, which is probably the worst thing that could have happened to me. So from that day forth, I've decided to enter another one, so I entered another one and another one and another one. So about 3 years now, I've been doing the competitive barbecue circuit. Not, just basically for the fun of it, for the camaraderie of the other barbecuers. Well, while I'm out there, I started out with a little homemade grill, and I started looking around for another grill and, just the various manufacturers, the products, what have you. And so through my journey, I'm like, man, we need, there's not a one-stop shop magazine or anything out there that could, just kind of be the mediator between the products and the services offered in the barbecue to the barbecue community. So I kind of got the idea just to put a magazine together, and lo and behold, a couple of years later, here we are. We've launched our premiere issue a couple of weeks ago, and it's going real good.
Now, so you had never been in any type of publishing or publication aspects, magazines or writing or anything like that?
No, never been in it. I have a retail lumber yard on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and my wife has a hair salon. She does hair, and so our passion is barbecue. We love barbecue, and we started out as barbecue as a hobby, and it's eventually it's just pretty well consumed our life, and we just love it so much that now we get to travel around to all the major barbecue competitions, all the barbecue events, and we're just having a blast with it. We're meeting all the people involved in it, and just having a great time, and writing stories about it, and just enjoying life in the barbecue.
So are you now full-time into the magazine, or do you still have the lumber yard and your wife's still doing hair?
I still have the lumber yard, and my wife has her hair salon, but I'm pretty well full-time magazine, and I have a management crew that runs the lumber yard, does a great job, and I'm in and out at, convenience sake, but pretty well the magazine is, it's a full-time ordeal.
So here's a question, and maybe this question is derived from the fact of how old I am and potentially people that are younger than me. There seems to be a line or age of demarcation, and I guess so. The question is this: starting any kind of magazine is always going to be a gamble. But given this day and age we're living in, with all the technology at our fingertips, do you feel an added burden of pressure on you to succeed with this magazine because of how technology has advanced over the last 5 or 10 years, making kind of magazines and newspapers? Perhaps they've seen the height of their success and might be on the proverbial backside of their informational careers?
I think you're partly correct in assuming that with the technology being what it is. But on the other end of the spectrum, there's still a majority of us out here that, we're not all into the technology. We still like to have the pictures in front of us. We like to be able to sit back and read something that we enjoy. We like to have a good quality magazine. It's our magazine. It's a high gloss. It's a 70-pound text. It's a very good magazine, and there's still a nucleus of a lot of people that enjoy having a hands-on magazine in their hand, something that they can thumb through and look and just enjoy reading. And that's the audience that I'm trying to appeal to. Eventually, we will have the magazine, on the internet. But for now, we want the hard copy. And it's probably it is a factor that with the new age and new technology. But we're appealing to the old school, the old core, the people that want to have that hands-on material in their hands.
Yeah, and like I said, I think there's certainly a core group or an existing group of people out there that want to have it. I mean, I got my copy yesterday in the mail. It was a great day for me. I got the barbecue sauce and the T-shirt from our previous guest. I got the magazine from you yesterday. And you're right. I mean, it could be sitting right there up on the Barnes & Noble magazine rack. It's high quality. It's high gloss, as you said. Of course, the best page was the half page with the Barbecue Central radio show ad, which I thank you immensely for. But, you also, kind of perusing the website previous to getting the magazine, you look like you're going to be doing some kind of recurring themes, some recurring industry insights. So tell the potential subscribers about what you're going to be looking to cover in your publications.
Well, one thing about the barbecue world it just branches off. We think we're going down this trail, and all of a sudden it just branches off into multifaceted trails. There's all kind of topics, all kind of stories to be written, and we're just excited about where it's taking us. We're excited about what it's going to do. We've got, if you noticed in that first issue there, we have a centerfold grill of the month. We had the Johnsonville sausage rigs on there, which are some fabulous barbecue rigs.
Right.
We've got in the upcoming issues, we already laid out. We've got same caliber smoker grills, just monster pits that are equal to. It's just, they're great. There's just all types of grills out there that just need an outlet just to be exposed to the common man. And what we want our magazine to do is the guy that's in his backyard just grilling and just never has stepped out and competed or anything, we want the magazine to kind of be an outlet that, that will inspire them to step out into the barbecue community. And, we're just looking for just barbecue in general, just to grow in immense proportions. The popularity of it is growing. People are barbecuing more now than they've ever barbecued.
Mm-hmm.
They're staying at home, and it's like barbecuing and backyard grilling is just becoming a way of life on the weekends now. And we just want to put the resources in their hands, how-tos and the where-ofs and the what-have-yous. And we're just excited. We've got all kind of information coming in, how to do ribs, how to do briskets, multiple ways, various products and manufacturers are coming into the market. We're excited. We're excited. We just want to be that medium.
When will the first issue be available for the general public?
It's available now.
Okay.
The premiere issue is available now, and we're gonna launch this premiere issue for about the next 4 months, and the official first issue will be July and August. But the premiere issue, when you call in and you get your subscription, we're sending you the premiere issue at no charge, and your official subscription starts in July.
And how many pages are typically going to be in each issue?
I think in this one there was 82, full color high gloss, and so it's going to be 82 to 115 to every issue.
And then how often is the magazine going to be distributed over the course of the calendar year?
Every other month. You'll receive the premiere issue now. Then in July you'll receive the July issue, and then that'll be for July and August. Then in September you'll receive another one. So every other month you'll receive an issue, and you'll get six issues for your yearly subscription rate. And
the rate is currently what?
The rate is $29.95 a year for the 6 issues.
All right. And where can folks go to find out more about the Barbecue World magazine? And then, of course, how can they order vis-a-vis website and a phone number?
All right. We have a website. It's www.bbqworldmag.com. Or you can call an 800 number 24 hours, 7 days a week, and that number is 1-877-822-7624. And those lines are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. And when you call in and order with your paid subscription, we'll drop you your premiere issue in the mail the next day, and you should receive it in a few days.
Yep, and certainly that was the case. I subscriptioned up on, I believe it was right towards the tail end of last week, and then my subscription showed up yesterday. So timely, and of course couldn't be any more timely than having you on. Terry Welch is the publisher of Barbecue World magazine. Terry, appreciate you making time tonight, coming on, talk to us about how the whole process has been working, and very happy I got my hands on the copy. Everything looks great, and hopefully maybe we can put together some type of recurring segment here on the show, and continued success. Let's do it again soon.
Sounds great, Greg, and we appreciate the show.
All right, Terry, take care.
All right, thank you.
Terry Welch, Barbecue World Magazine. I kind of caught up. It's all right. Great information. Apologize for the phone connection. Had to muddle through that one. Next time will be better, I promise. So get ready to call in and win the 3-pack of sauce from Chef Bradley Balch. From Chef Bradley Creations, 216-220-0966. We'll start taking your calls now. If you've won in the last 30 days, I mean, really. Give somebody else a shot, for crying out loud. Scotty.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show on LA Talk Radio.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose. Make ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetables, smoked cheese, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com. Or call Wolf Rub is the howling good answer to bland food. Wolf Rub's special blend of spices, sugars, and salt is an award-winning barbecue rub that can be used right out of the shaker bottle on your table, too. Great on ribs, chicken, steaks, even popcorn and peanuts. Try the original Wolf Rub, a perfect blend of sweet and heat, or the new Wolf Rub Bold for an extra blast of flavor. Now available in small or large bottles. Visit wolfrub.com to order. www.wolferub.com.
Petey River Swamp Sauce answers the age-old question of which barbecue sauce is best, vinegar, mustard, or tomato-based. So which one is best? They all are, especially when combined to one unique sauce. Petey River Swamp Sauce's unique taste complements all types of dishes. Petey River Swamp Sauce was born of humble beginnings more than 3 years ago as a sauce served at family gatherings and parties, and is now professionally bottled in North Carolina. Petey River Swamp Sauce has been getting rave reviews across the internet. It also won the 2007 Barbecue Central's Barbecue Sauce Contest. You can purchase Petey River Swamp Sauce by going to their website, swampsauce.com, or you can call 910-206-2139 and tell them the Barbecue Central Show sent you. Petey River Swamp Sauce. Flavor you can see.
The phone lines are open on the Barbecue Central Show.
Barbecue Central Show.
Call 216-220-0966 to get on the air. Once again, here's your host, Greg Rempe.
Welcome back. Barbecue Central Show here on LA Talk Radio. I'm your host, Greg Rempe. Thanks for joining me tonight. This portion of the Barbecue Central Show brought to you by umail.com Centralites. Your cell carrier's voicemail sucks. Sign up for a free Umail account at umail.com and get control of your voicemail. You can configure your account to get text message alerting when you have new voicemails. You get emails as well. Never lose a voicemail again because they're saved to your online account, MP3 style. Plus, with the new Smart Answer technology, all your callers are greeted by first name. Hit up umail.com. I'm using it. I like it a lot. umail.com. 216-220-0966 if you're so inclined to win the 3-pack of the Chef Bradley Balch 3-pack of sauce. Let me tell you about these sauces one more time. Let me reach over here, put them away. We have the Sweet Zing barbecue sauce. We have the Lean Mean barbecue sauce and the Now That's ketchup. Again, the sauces, the barbecue sauces, have the are diabetic friendly. So if you know somebody that has diabetes and we don't want to preclude them from joining in on all of not only the eating of the brisket and the pork and the chicken and the ribs, but the barbecue sauce as well. Sometimes they can't eat it if the sauce isn't diabetic friendly. And Chef Bradley Balch has provided us with barbecue-friendly sauces. So thanks to him. And also, you can have a T-shirt as well. Seems like we're having technical difficulty once again. This happens from time to time. Thought I found the new answer. Evidently, my new answer wasn't that good of an answer. Oh yeah, I can see right here. I'm completely frozen. Well, this is terrible. Things have gone from bad to worse. Where's give me back my show. Reload here. This will help. Of course, the more frustrating part of this whole thing is that I don't even have I don't even have the camera up, which hogs the resources. Maybe I should just give up. I'm going to do a produced show, and then I'm going to forward it to Sam, and he can just play it recorded. 216-220-0966. Or I can move to L.A. and do the show from there every week. And then that way I know it'll at least work. Seems like it's every other week at this point where I'm running into issues with things locking up. And that's no good. 216-220-0966. You can call in bbqcentralradio@gmail.com if you want to call in and ask a question about any of the two guests. Again, thanks to Terry Welch from Barbecue World magazine. Looking forward to that because, and if you haven't got a subscription to that, go ahead and hook up bbqworldmag.com. You can get a subscription there. They'll send you out the premiere issue immediately upon your paid subscription. That's the free one. That's the one that the Barbecue Central show is in, which is great. Thanks to Terry for that. And, of course, Chef Bradley Balch, 216-220-0966. As time is winding down, you have the 3-pack of sauce, the Now That's Ketchup, and the other 2 barbecue sauces, which are diabetic friendly, plus the T-shirt, and he has any size you want. So if you're fat, you can get it. So there you go. 216-220-0966. And I don't even know if I really have... Well, only got a couple minutes anyway, so we'll wait for somebody to call. In the meantime, you'll recall that last week we had a show with Eric Schutzler of Kingsford, and we were talking about the competition briquette. And then after the show, I had emailed in previous weeks over to the guy at Rancher Original Charcoal Company, and hadn't heard back from him. Been getting some information from folks that it was hard to get any type of answer from him, whether they were looking to buy in quantity or what have you. So we can go ahead. Well, I'm really actually pretty much packed up for shows for the next month in February. So we're all good in that regard. And let's go ahead and see if we can't grab a winner right now. We go to area code 972, Barbecue Central Show, name and where you're calling from.
Hey, Greg, it's Ronnie from Little Elm, Texas. How you doing, man?
Good, Ronnie. How are you?
Very good.
Are you looking to win tonight?
Yes, sir. And Mr. Chef Bradley is living about 5 miles away from me.
He's living
the east.
5 miles away?
Yep, McKinney.
All right.
Very good.
So you know the drill, Ronnie. Go ahead and forward me your shipping information, and we'll get you out the 3-pack of sauce. And if you need a big shirt because you're fat... Then
no, I'm not fat.
You're not?
Not fat, but I'll take an extra large.
An extra large. All right, then we'll hook you up. Go ahead, email me your shipping info. Stick in extra large just so I can forward that to him, and we'll get it sent right out to you. And then, of course, review it. Let us know what you think on the Barbecue Central forum, which can be found at thebbqcentral.com.
Appreciate it, man. Sure will. Thanks a lot.
All right, Ronnie wins the sauce, everybody. All right, thanks for calling in, Ronnie. And no reason to drag this bad boy out. All right, thanks to my guests, Chef Bradley Balch. Diabetic sauces that are friendly to the diabetic. Very nice. That's chefbradley.net. chefbradley.net, not .com, .net. Thanks to Terry Welch, bbqworldmag.com. Was hoping you might throw in a free sub for somebody to call in on. Maybe next week. Maybe that'll be a next giveaway. Free subscription to BBQ World Magazine. bbqworldmag.com. Thanks to Sam Hassan. Apologize for the sound complications yet again. My friend in Southern California. Hey, don't forget to stick around after me at 10 o'clock. Coming up, Broad Topics. The Broads will be talking tonight about lesser-known art forms. They're also interviewing Paul Preston about Hollywood street performers. I call them bums that are fat. Fat! Uh-oh. We'll also have Terry Hughes Oliva about her role upcoming Zarzula. Luisa Fernanda at the Ricardo Montalban Theater. Ricardo passed away about a month ago. And that's not funny. But Ricardo is.
Boom. Hey. I'm out of here.
That's right. Next week, let me tell you who we got. Looking at the calendar, we got 2008 KCBS Team of the Year and my mom with her favorite recipes. That's always a hit segment of the show every month. And until we see you again next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is your program host, Greg Rempe, and proud U.S. American. Good night now.
Wolf Rub is the howling good answer to bland food. Wolf Rub's special blend of spices, sugars, and salt is an award-winning barbecue rub that can be used right out of the shaker bottle on your table, too. Great on ribs, chicken, steaks, even popcorn and peanuts. Try the original Wolf Rub, a perfect blend of sweet and heat, or the new Wolf Rub Bold for an extra blast of flavor. Now available in small or large bottles. Visit wolfrub.com to order. www.wolferub.com.
Petey River Swamp Sauce answers the age-old question of which barbecue sauce is best, vinegar, mustard, or tomato-based. So which one is best? They all are, especially when combined to one unique sauce. Petey River Swamp Sauce's unique taste complements all types of dishes. Petey River Swamp Sauce was born of humble beginnings more than 3 years ago as a sauce served at family gatherings and parties, and is now professionally bottled in North Carolina. Petey River Swamp Sauce has been getting rave reviews across the internet. It also won the 2007 Barbecue Central's Barbecue Sauce Contest. You can purchase Petey River Swamp Sauce by going to their website, swampsauce.com, or you can call 910-206-2139 and tell them the Barbecue Central Show sent you. Petey River Swamp Sauce. Flavor you can see.
Barbecue has never been easier with the Barbecue Guru. The Barbecue Guru is a temperature control and monitor for all pits, charcoal, wood, electric, your pit. It easily attaches to any smoker or pit and gives you simple, trouble-free control of your temperatures, so you can make championship quality barbecue every time and all the time. And it's location-free. Take it anywhere. This amazing breakthrough in barbecue technology is a microprocessor-controlled draft system that uses temperature monitors and a small fan to keep your temperatures constant. The stainless steel Guru Pit Minder gives you a choice of controls from 90 to 370 degrees. So cold smoking, pepper drying, making cheese or jerky, or fabulous briskets and ribs is nothing short of effortless. The Procom 4 lets you monitor your pit from up to 600 feet away. And there's more. Check out the full line of products and accessories for the future of barbecue with new items on the way. Visit thebarbecueguru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com. Or call 1-800-288-GURU.